This is a trophy T-80, and here's what I was talking about. Here's the dynamic protection, and there rubber, and that's it. Great, yeah? It probably protects well, anyway. Don't let them say it's not a BVM. Here it is. How's that?
Ukrainian serviceman shows a trophy Russian T-80 BVM tank. This fighting vehicle was presented in Russia as the newest model with a fifth-generation dynamic protection system. But on the battlefield, the tank turned out to be an empty shell with a minimal set of functions. As the Russian military command thought, a tradition could help the crews of the armored vehicles. Before sending them to the Ukrainian front, they were sprinkled with holy water right at the Uralvagonzavod enterprise.
There is such a tradition to consecrate, including weapons, in order to help and bless the protection of God. He consecrates the tanks. Hooray, fellows! Hooray!
The Uralvagonzavod enterprise, which is the only tank manufacturer in Russia, has faced a shortage of components since the end of June. It had to cut production and lay off some workers, the Sibir Reali report says. The Barnaul machine tool building plant is in a similar situation. They produced cartridges and exported products to more than 30 countries around the world. Due to sanctions, North American countries refused to buy them. The market in China, India, Algeria and Egypt also shrank due to the poor quality of the products. There are 400 employees at the plant who have been dismissed. According to British intelligence, Russia is now unable to fulfill some of its export orders.
Russia is highly unlikely to be capable of fulfilling some export orders for armored fighting vehicles because of the exceptional demand for the vehicles for Russia's own forces in Ukraine and the increasing effect of Western sanctions. Russia has long considered the defense industry to be one of its most important export successes. However, its military-industrial capacity is now under significant strain, and the credibility of many of its weapon systems has been undermined by their association with Russian forces' poor performance in the Ukraine war. From the report of the UK Ministry of Defense.
Belarus recently made a decision and began producing its main battle tank, the T-72B, and modernized it. This move, according to British intelligence, also points to problems with equipment production in Russia. According to military experts, after Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the military-industrial complex of the aggressor state is in a permanent crisis. First, because of sanctions, and second, due to the fact that on the battlefield, Russian equipment has not shown the declared results.
Артиллерийской системы 152 калибра.
The 152 caliber artillery systems, praised and touted in every way, are completely unable to stand up on equal terms against modern Western 155 caliber artillery systems. We see the same missiles, the praised and highly touted Iskander or Caliber systems. We all remember, don't make fun of our Iskanders. But in fact, the Ukrainian air defense system, the same air defense system that, according to Russian propagandists, was destroyed at least 3 or even 4 times by the Russian military machine, this very air defense system is successfully destroying both the praised Iskander and the praised Caliber. Also, the effectiveness of these Russian so-called high-precision, high-tech missiles is not good enough.
According to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, since February 24, the Ukrainian army has destroyed 974 Russian artillery systems, more than 4,000 armored fighting vehicles, and about 2,000 tanks, in addition to 133 aircraft and almost 200 Russian helicopters. Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Natalia Belokudra, Yevhen Karmazin, UATV News.